Hey y'all, it's Jenny. I'm here with a flip through with a custom order for April. And first off, I just want each of you to know how much I appreciate your orders. It has been such a blessing, and I am working every day on a different journal, and I'm getting them out as quickly as possible. And I am getting them ready to ship as quickly as possible. When you order the add-on packages and the goodie bags I send and such that I make to send out with the journals, I try to make a little bit of handmade ephemera and such to go in with those. So sometimes that takes me a couple of days to sit and do all of that, but just know that your journals are getting out to you. So I'm working, that's what I do full time. This is what I do. So I haven't forgotten you. If you have any questions, you can just shoot me a message. It may take me a day or so to respond, but I will respond on my Instagram at rjgray4au or at Jen's with 2 N's and an S _junk_. But that being said, this is a hardback 2 signature made out of a Reader's Digest cover. Or actually, I kept the book intact and just reinforced the spine and covered it with this little piece of embroidered linen. I left the back plain where she may want to paint or stamp or do whatever on this white part, but so I put a little pin here with just a floral glass bead and just some little silver beads, and then opening it up, I closed it with pink seam binding. I did pink stitching on this, and I left all of those strings so you can cut those off, Miss April, if you do not want those on there. So she liked the other garden type journals I had done, or the floral type rather, but wanted a little bit more writing space, so this has 2 signatures instead of the 1 signature. So this is a more medium price point journal when you asked me, and I referenced you to this one. So I do not know what it measures. I think they're like 8 inches by 5 maybe. Right under 8 inches. And right under 6 inches. So there's cardstock there, and I just did some flower punches on the edge. There's a lot of flip out pages in here, and then the cardstock is throughout as well with little journaling cards. I did a lot of stitching throughout. Just made a cute little collage here, put a little fairy page on the back of that and folded it under to make a little tuck spot, and put I stapled this trim up through here and put a little tag here and a flower right there. An Ideals book page. And this is a custom order, so she liked a lot of purple, pink, and turquoise. And I just put this summertime looking book page in there. Here's a couple little square turquoise beads on Oh, I didn't realize I put these charms on both of this. Here's a little glass bead charm. You can move this charm wherever you'd like. I put a tuck spot up top here in a vintage flower card. I just stitched down this. This is some really old paper that I'd gotten at an estate sale. So I folded it and stitched it so it wouldn't crack. And then just put a journaling card there. And this is the center of that signature. That is naturally aged paper right there, which I love. Here's some more journaling cards and a tag I had made out of that. And that's the stitching from the back of this other page. I stitched this piece of this doily on and made just a little side pocket. It's got fuzz on it. I put a few little glittery tags since it had a little floral, a fairy bits in it. And you could glue this down and make this a pocket also. Same here, I just stitched right there. The other side of that cardstock. And this is just pieces of a table linen that I cut up. This is pieces of just quilt blocks I cut up even smaller and stitched those on. Stitch this piece of linen on. And then there's a place in the middle so it'll lay flat, so you can journal flat. There's a little wooden bead on this garment pin. They slide through the holes sometimes. There you go. That's the back of the stitching there. And this is out of a gardening book. And then she ordered an add-on pack, so she'll get some little gardening pages. And I just stitched this on, put a coffee dyed paper on the top, some sari trim, and just put some flowers. She could put a photo on the back and right there. And I just glued this down because this was a magazine paper of the type flowers she likes, so this card is glued, so don't, April, don't try to pull that off. So just journal inside of there. Here's some music paper and pom-pom trim. Little piece of that fairy book. Some more stitched on embroidery piece. Here's a tag I made. I was just playing around. This was a piece of it says water flower fairies, and then it's just a little flip up, and I stitched it on where it would stay. And you could stamp on this white fabric and then put a photo under there. I just glued some lace and leaf trim and a piece of cardstock there to thicken this paper up. And this is a vintage card I had picked up at the same estate sale. This is an envelope and one of these vintage little flower tags. And then I think there's another little tag down in here. There's another piece of linen stitched. Here's the center of that signature. There's the other side of that envelope, and I'll just put some little bits in there and then a tag. And you'll get some napkins with your add-on package too, and you could decoupage over this, would be fun and pretty. I'm gonna stick a piece of washi tape right here. I don't have my glue here with me. We'll hope this will stay. So that flips out there. Another piece of a gardening book. Here's a little cupcake liner pocket that I made. Jessica, and I'm a cool mom, was making these, calling them taco pockets the other day. I thought it was cute. Just fold them up like a taco. A different set of fabrics. And then I just stitched on the back of this tag to kind of cover up where I'd stapled that lace. And again, you can cut these if you don't like these. And this can be a, this is thin too, also, because this is the other side of that magazine sheet, but you can put something up here or down here. I stitched on just little pieces of vintage doilies there, and then I just made this little cluster here. You can move that around wherever you want in the book. That little cat's cute laying right there. Stitched on fabric with a little glass pink bead dangle. Here's the fabric flip for this book. It's just a collage of different ones. Another journaling card. Then that's the back, and I just reinforced it again with a piece of a doily and also with some fabric on the spine that was backed with paper, like it was a sample of upholstery fabric. And then I put cardstock here. So that is how that one looks from the side. How fun is that? I love these Reader's Digest books, but I usually only have like one of each, sometimes two. So those may be at a different price point accordingly depending on the rarity of the book. But thank you, April, for this order, and I'm working on the rest of your orders, so y'all just message me if you would like to place an order. I usually do a journal a day. I have had a few days where I've not felt well, and I've gotten behind. My daughter got married kind of suddenly the week before last, and then my son ended up graduating suddenly as well. I mean, we knew, but we didn't know they were going to have it. So, I mean, you know, it's no excuse. But anyways, so I did get behind a couple days there or so, but I usually can do a journal a day, but sometimes it depends on the journal. Like those Bohemian ones, they took me, goodness, it was like, I think 2 or 3 weeks for just like 4 of those journals. But it just depends. It just depends on how I feel and how I'm going and how productive I am. But usually I can do usually one a day or 2 days, 1 per 2 days. So just get your orders in. In July, I do want to start doing some Christmas ones. I do have one Christmas order already, so if you want one ahead for Christmas, I'll probably only make 2 or 3 in July. So, and I already have one, so let me know. And if you want to see me journal with my normal journaling, I will be getting my collection in, I think, this evening from Cheaply Chic. I'm on her design team, and I will post videos here and there when when I upload just my daily journaling to kind of show you what junk journaling's about and all those things. I will also have a home thrift haul posted probably, I believe, Monday as a collab with Lynette from Cheaply Chic. So you might want to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I do upload a new video. And thank y'all so much for watching. I have not forgotten about the giveaway. I have all the supplies. I kept intending on going back to Dollar Tree and adding more to that, but I have not left my house in several days, so I've not added to it yet, but I am going to draw for that. I know I said that last video, but I am going to draw for that, and that's another reason I've kind of waited on, aside from making the ephemera packs complete with these journals. Most of you that have commented are people that have custom ordered journals, and I want to be able to send that out with you if you are the winner. So I will do that. I'm a little clueless, so it'll probably be the old-fashioned way. I will probably show you the names, fold them up, put them in a bowl, and draw them in front of you. But I'll be doing that as soon as possible. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.